Starting lineups presented by Kia. No change for either team. We know that Scott Brooks can be here at Capital One Arena. Mike, what are we looking for early?
Very important for Washington to come out and be aggressive and play well in the first.
High-scoring series as expected between these two teams. Neither team has failed to score below 106.
Putting him, he was never open from behind the three-point line.
Wall bobbled it for a moment, thwarting the pick and roll, then Gortat putting it back. Rims out, and the rebound by Kyle Lowry. Here comes Lowry up the floor, jump stops, and knocks in a three. Resets as Wall delivers from the corner, putting it down! Nasty play by Wall!
John Wall has been letting that left hand elevates. He is pumped up early in this game. Valanciunas coming over was like he wasn't and got a W when everybody thought the series was over.
Nice little cut. That is OG.
Dig out of that big hole. And the Wizards say they're locked in. Can't see it here early on. They don't have that death Roman.
12-2 run for Toronto. And suddenly the Wizards down 11. This is a long two by Beal. Ball gets the high screen. Bothered by Lowry. Loose ball taken by Jakob Poeltl. And then they cough it up. Here comes Oubre underneath. Beautiful find. Beal coming down.
Very unusual. This is the guy who gets to the line from 8 and 10 times a night.
Here comes Beal, tough shot. Wall, beautiful handle, has Lowry on his heels and then lost his footing. Morris is there. Continues to pace in front of that Washington bench. Here comes Wall, little pick and roll action to Morris going high.
Closer than the three-point line.
Ibaka thought about the three. Here he comes down the paint. Toronto playing without Lowry and Valanciunas, each with two personals. Here comes DeRozan. Outside right, bobbled it. Still able to shoot the open. Lon Wright, career highs in every major statistical category. Beal hesitated for a moment, trying to fend off Wright. That's a long two, and he puts it down. The 10th-year man has had some moments in this series. Had that terrific game 2 in the loss. Underneath, that is Poeltl. Siakam, out of Miles. Siakam coming hard, and he is blocked. Mahimi healthy again last year, limited to only 31 games played. Had that torn meniscus in his knee. John Wall actually dropped a good amount of weight during his rehab process. This is Lowry. Left it short, offensive rebound, and Wright was wide open. Poeltl cutting in the rim. And the Wizards continue to struggle from the field. Now 10 for 30 as a team. Lowry from deep gets the friendly back.
Up 2-1 again, so Indiana's for real.
I know the Cavs themselves haven't pushed the panic button, but Cavaliers fans obviously have been chirping a bit up in Cleveland. And it has been a struggle of a half so far for the Wizards offensively. Boy, Mahimi was left wide open. By the way, those 12 free throws attempted, a career high for a quarter in the first by DeRozan. Wall is denied by Wright. They get it back, and Lawson had it partially deflected underneath. Here comes Siakam, a little hesitation, and then
a leader for them out on the floor. You know, he's a veteran guy, been around a few years. In the NBA, we don't know him, but he's a 27-year-old that
just can't seem to find any continuity offensively. Wall a step back from the elbow, too easy. All done by Beal to save it, back to Wall. As Lowry on his hip, beautifully done. Different reasons. And right now, the Wizards down double digits on their home floor. That is good last year. And that has carried over his development this season. Lowry on a deep three, back of the rim, high in the... Very quiet so far here in game 4. Here comes DeRozan spinning away, extends, magnificent. DeRozan's pass is intercepted by Porter. Lowry is back for Toronto. Wall, looming for Beal. Van Gortat, and Lowry picks his pocket. Here's DeRozan. We come up on the final 70 seconds of the half. DeRozan against Wall, beautiful spin, hanging, and goes glove. Beal, guarded by Wright, shot clock down to 7. Beal taking on every defender, it seems like. Lost it, couldn't put it down, and then Lowry on those two. Shot clock is off, 8 seconds left in the half. DeRozan, top of the circle, moves right. spins against Oubre, hangs and goes. As we sit in for the second half, Mike, what are we looking for early? What adjustments do you expect? As Kyle Lowry.
Both ends of the floor. The defense was suspect at times. Offensively, they were worse, or maybe we should be crediting Toronto's defense.
As he'll try to pray through it. Shot clock down to 4 here. Gortat didn't realize it initially, and a tough turnaround deal. DeMar DeRozan now 3 of 12 from the field. Porter from deep. That's Otto Porter, third best three-point shooter this season in the NBA. What a touch pass by Lowry and DeRozan.
In his game.
Fourth bucket for DeRozan. He's got 17 points. Porter lets her rip.
2 threes give him great confidence now after being shut out there from the field in the first half. He starts out knocking down 2 threes.
And up the floor comes Beal. Beal elevates and Gortat underneath gives to Porter. Backs away, resets. Porter finds his spot, and suddenly he... Here's Lowry, able to beat Wall easily. Down the paint, blocked by... Here he is again. Outside Wall. Into the paint, gives to Gortat. Raptors have missed 6 of their last 7 shots. Lowry, how did he get that shot? This season in scoring, although his points per game did dip this year. At 23 per game, there is...
The player has to come off that screen hard to get a good look. That's just what Beal did.
DeRozan, tough leaner.
The player gets up in the air, he wants to pass it, and there's nobody there to get it.
Lowry, good look at it, couldn't put it down. Beal threw it behind Porter. DeRozan misfires from deep. Up the floor to Beal quickly. Transition 3, got it! Beal still hasn't missed from deep. 4 for 4, 23 points. Here comes Valanciunas, contact.
Do what he understands is the right thing to do for this team. You're resting right now and hope the other guys can hang in there.
John on the bench. Oubre has it ripped away, stolen by Miles. Up the floor, here comes DeRozan, hanging in the air, and it's... Good closeout by DeRozan. This is Oubre, gliding to the rack. For Coach of the Year this season in the NBA.
There are so many guys you could look at this year that did an outstanding job.
It does. Revamping their offense this season, got them the franchise best 59 wins. That is. Here's Bradley Beal. He's on the bench with 4 personals. Helpless bystander as DeRozan comes down the paint. The final 70 seconds here in quarter number 3. DeRozan, 24 points, elevates and...
The team wins in a playoff series rather than get eliminated. It's heartbreaking when it's year after year. Bad.
See what DeRozan has done in the quarter. Here comes Oubre. Going. This is Siakam off the Raptors bench. Now DeRozan. Here he comes down the paint. Stripped. All with 5 seconds. Curls into the paint. Outside Scott. Down to 1. Scott off balance shot. And he off that time with the rebound by C.J. Miles. Here is Pirtle. Look at the big man running the floor and then cleans up his own miss. Offensive rebound, Pirtle. Here comes Wright. Curling underneath. What a pass! Trying to take this thing back home with a chance to close it out on Wednesday night. Here comes Lowry, the season. These efficient reserve players for Dwayne Casey. Here comes Beal, high off glass. This is going to trust his all-star, at least for the moment. Here's Pirtle. Backdoor, right. Such a well-rounded Raptors team. This is Beal, deep 3. 7-minute mark, 4th quarter. Here's Wall guarded by Siakam, gets a screen, left open, and he's still in here in game 4. 8 straight for the Wizards. We're tied. DeRozan has the answer. Here comes Gordon. Top putting it down. It's the shoot. Into the paint. Pirtle. Got it. We're tied.
This is where they need to get it, in transition if they can.
Wall to the cylinder, and he is fouled. Wizards take it, tied at 94. Wall lobbing to Moore, but somehow able to put it into the cup. DeRozan.
Ibaka, great offensive rebound. DeMar now on the inside, finishes. Raptors wanted one. Washington gets the stop. And Wall.
Masterful for long stretches tonight. What does he have left? Here he is elevating. Splash! 6-point game. Ibaka spotting up from deep. No good.
Back to Spiro.
All right, Ernie, final seconds. Oubre, Pick and Larry. The Wizards survive. Bradley Beal.